What's up, YouTube? My name is Kenny J, and this is KennyJTV. $70 to 80% of new insurance agents fail within the first year. And within life insurance, 85% of agents fail within the first year. So people always say, well, why do you think that is? Why do you think that new producers are not thriving, not excelling their first year? And it's because they can't grow their book of business, or if you have your own agency, they're having a lot of trouble growing their agency, getting in front of people, and just getting the word out that they are an insurance agent. So I've written down some facts and some tips that I have used in order to grow my book of business as an insurance agent. The biggest thing that you can do in order to grow your business is ask for a referral. As we all know, as an insurance agent, and as you've heard, the first thing they tell you to do is work your warm market. Your warm market would be your friends, your family, old co-workers, people you live around, people that you're very familiar with. So let's say you go and sit down with Uncle Sal and he's not really looking at life insurance, or he's not really interested. And at the end of the meeting, he says, well, thank you so much, Kenny, for sitting down with me and discussing life insurance. It's a great product, but right now I'm just not interested. So you think, hey, this is a complete waste of time. It's a complete loss, but it's not. At the end of the conversation, one thing that you should be doing in order to grow your agency or to grow your book of business is always ask for referrals. Ask for about 3 to 5 referrals per person. So at least if you don't get that sale, you are still growing your lead list, which can potentially lead to more sales. So whenever you are sitting down in front of somebody, meeting face to face, over the phone, if you're always asking for referrals, you will never run out of leads or people to talk to about insurance. So let's say you make the sale. No, when you make the sale, meeting with a new customer, one thing that I have learned to ask for are Google reviews. YouTubers know that YouTube goes off of something called an algorithm, and so does Google, because Google owns YouTube. So if you have more reviews, more positive reviews, Google is more likely to promote your business and who you are because of those positive reviews, and it can go a long way. How many times have you moved to a new city or been on vacation and you're looking up different restaurants or places to go, and you look at the reviews, whether it's on Google or Yelp, you're reading the reviews and you're basing your opinion of something that you have not yet experienced upon complete strangers. So the more positive feedback, the more positive reviews you have from your clients and your customers will also help grow your business. Another very important tip that I have taken a long way from mentors is always set up a follow-up, whether you sold a policy or whether you did not sell a policy, and each for different reasons. So let's say I did sell that policy and I'm gonna follow up with that customer in about 30 to 60 days. So the reason that I do this is when the policy is issued and is sent out to them, we want to be able to review their policy. A lot of times the customers do buy the policies and they understand what they have or the product that they have, but 9 times out of 10 they don't. So you want to become personal and build that rapport with the customer. So if they see you're going the extra mile, sitting down with them after you have sold them a product, it's amazing, they're happy, my agent cares about me. As well as it gives you another opportunity to either upsell or sell them another product that complements them or the product that you already have sold them. Now, you know, there's gonna be times when you don't sell a product, but you do wanna set up that follow-up, whether that's 90 days, 120 days, a year, or whatever, because just because they say no the first time does not mean that they mean it. So you want to be persistent. You want to keep following up with the people that are not saying yes right now, because if you do it enough, I promise you those no's will turn into yes. I see people all the time that I work with chasing people down for 2 to 3 years, and they finally buying that life insurance policy. They finally win their home, or they finally win their commercial insurance. So a lot of times it's just about being persistent, building that rapport, and showing your customers that you do care about what they have going on, and they're more likely to join your business and allow you to insure them. This next tip is my favorite tip this is the one that has really encouraged me to continue with YouTube and my social media. Market yourself on social media. How do you expect people, your loved ones, your friends, your warm market to know that you're in insurance if you do not promote it? You'd be surprised about how many referrals that I've personally gotten from YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all. If your friends and followers on the social media platform see that you're an insurance agent, they may not reach out to you immediately, but in the back of their head, they know Kenny's an insurance agent. So I always have people reaching out to me about life insurance, reaching out to me about auto, and all the 9 yards. So you just want to put yourself out there, always promote and be consistent. The more consistent you are, the more exposure you have to your warm market, letting them know that you are an insurance agent and you are serious about your business. Get involved in your community, whether that's joining a club, whether that's running the 5K or volunteering at the local homeless shelter. You always want to be involved. How are people supposed to know that you are an insurance agent if you're not getting yourself out there? You have to push it, you have to work it. You know, when you're a new insurance agent, it's not always easy. To many people, insurance is not always fun to talk about. So if people see that you're giving back to the community, you're networking with different people, you never know who you're going to come across when you are doing these events. So the more exposure that you give yourself, reaching out to the community, as well as I said, social media, the more referrals you will start to see come in. One thing that newer agents are shying away from, something that I think still works to this day, I've done it myself, is door knocking. I've always been very heavy on door knocking. Back in the day, before there was the internet, before there was telemarketing, all they had was door-to-door knocking. You're getting in front of more faces, you're able to show your personality, something that you can't do as much on the phone, something you can't do as much when you're emailing people. So getting in front of people, don't ever think that door knocking does not work. I went door knocking a few weeks ago and I went to about, let's say 20 homes. It was something really quick, and about 70% of those people gave me information, gave me referral information, whether it was for them or for somebody else, and I was able to reach out to those people. So that also builds your pipeline and also builds your list of leads to help you grow your business. The next few tips are more directed to the agency owner or the manager on how to grow your team, how to grow your sales, and of course, as I've said the whole video, how to grow your agency. As the owner and the manager, you have to have high energy. So thank God my manager is just as hyper and excited as me. I don't think you guys have seen my hyper and my like crazy side, but I am very hyper, which is why I love sales. I'm able to give that energy and the customers are able to feel it. But if you're the manager, if you're the owner, you come in with your team on a Monday morning and you're dragging, the energy is going to rub off on them. And nobody can be productive or effectively sell at a high level if you're low energy. You have to be in there, you have to be excited. Even if you are not feeling the best, you gotta get out of the funk on the way to work. You have to give that energy, because if your team always sees you at a high level energy, always sees you excited, that is gonna make them more excited to sell and put more money in your pockets as well as the agency. As the agency owner or the manager, you want to make sure your agents are very knowledgeable on the products they are selling. I said in a previous video that people are more likely to buy from someone that is very knowledgeable about a product. I always recommend doing regular trainings and role plays with your team to make sure that they are providing the best service and the best knowledge to the customers and the consumers. Another way to get your team excited about selling is creating competitions that are fun and competitive for the whole team. So at my job, whenever we do an outstanding sale, we get this cool little trophy on our desk that we get to say is ours, and we have quote unquote won the day. I will say you want to be compliant with the Department of Insurance, the different rules, laws, and regulations they have with competition. So we want to make sure that everybody is ethical, but definitely run through that list, read through and what you can and can't do, and create a fun and friendly competition from that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my video. Let me know below what has helped you and what has not helped you either grow your agency or grow your book of business. Insurance is such a lucrative industry if you work it right. So don't give up, keep pushing. The reason that 70 to 85% of insurance agents fail is because they do not want it bad enough. Do not be that statistics. This is a multi-trillion-dollar industry that we have tapped into just a little bit. So we gotta keep pushing, we gotta keep going. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell for my latest notifications. I will be dropping a video every week. Again, my name is Kenny J, the insurance guru, and this is KennyJTV.